the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, here's Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Goff. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
We go tonight. 180. 45 somebody. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. But let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
We're good. We're good.
To try again after the sack. Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Four now. We're good. We're good. Two.
3rd and long. It's gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Maverick.
Back to throw. Goff. Going up top for Cup. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
55. Better bring it. You better bring it. Hey, Delta. Let me know right now. You better bring it. Mike 55. Mike 55. Come on, D. Mike 55.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now Cohen, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
56. 56. Check. Greystone, travel.
Here's Allen. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Gardner. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hold on. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Gardner. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Value three. I'm here all day.
On 1st and 10, Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
X3, 218, chop.
First down, a run with Cohen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check half 85, half 85. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
On second down now, it's Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
61, matchbox lights. Check 25, check 25.
On second down, it's Gardner. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Front, 180. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Out of the gun, Goff. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Number 53, Mike 53. Bound to lose one. Mike 53. 53, Mike.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Rose. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And some room to work. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
45's the mic.
Goff now to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Ric Flair.
2nd down, it's Henderson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Let's go, fellas.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Get ready.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gardner. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6 man. Check curls. Listen. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
To throw is gone. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get done.
first down. It's Gardner, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
180. 45. Rush in.
Now Goff. And he caught that cut. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 23. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
45's the mark.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go 19. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
180.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check safety, check safety. 55. Check 55. Rabbit. Check 55. Check.
Goff now looks to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Kill. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Coming to you, coming. Hey, Echo. 55 is my guy, 55. Nice, sweetheart.
There's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it's Cohen. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. I got it.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Check 53's mic. I got it. Hey, tight.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Great job. Defensively, I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And taken right at the 35. terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Value 1. Check 45 to
Here's gone. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the 2 for 1. Merlin.
Now Goff on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, Todd. 180. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Brandon Cooks.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Hey, Haywood. Coming this way. Here we go. Value three.
On second and 10, Goff. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Watch the screen.
Again, Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they did it in shut